the whole aspect or the whole idea of natural beauty in India, which is not so natural anymore, but we are not able to rise above it. It's okay to make certain changes in your face if that brings confidence to you.
Dr. Muskan Tyagi Rana is a celebrity medical cosmetologist, global skincare expert, and beauty industry leader. Best known for transforming confidence through science-backed, result-oriented aesthetic care. She is the founder and medical director of Dermalin Aesthetics, with Dermalin International Institute being one of Asia's most advanced academics for permanent makeup and micropigmentation training. Today, let's ask her if beauty is about vanity or does it highlight insecurities more than anything.
And we need to understand what is the priority in our lives. If looking good is the priority, I would definitely want them to take it up. But don't get obsessed with it.
Do you think it's a good procedure if somebody notices, or it's a better procedure when nobody can tell?
Now, this is the hardest part of my life, Chavi. But the end sentence of the conversation is, no one at my home should know. I mean, people are not ready to tell.
How does it work when a celebrity comes to you?
They come in all sorts of dark colored cars. Quite a lot of people coming to us like that, but it's all covered. It's all covered.
What is the percentage of males coming to get these treatments done nowadays?
Men have become more conscious, but it's the women who have been pushing them to do it as well. They would literally pull them to the clinic and, doctor, you know what, you have to suggest him a skincare at least, inko ye bhi chahiye, wo bhi chahiye, and then the men would not even be listening to me. I give them a skincare, they unwillingly apply it, but they see a change.
Oh.
And then when they see a change, the next consultation, they are all looking into my eyes
Oh wow.
and listening to me.
To those people जो इन चीज़ों को क्विक फिक्सेस की तरह देखते हैं कि भाई मैं रात को लेट नाइट होता है रोज़, मैं पार्टी भी करती हूँ रोज़ या करता हूँ, आई ड्रिंक अ लॉट, आई डोंट वांट इट टू लुक पफी, सो व्हाट इज इट दैट आई कैन डू?
Aesthetics cannot be a long-term fix to it. Ultimately, ठीक आपको अपना lifestyle ही करना पड़ेगा.
Glutathione. What exactly is it and what is the whole brouhaha around it?
Have you ever tried it?
I've tried it once.
What did you feel?
Nothing.
तो ग्लूटाथियोन को लोग रिलेट करते हैं स्किन वाइटनिंग से,
हाँ exactly, yeah.
बट यू विल बी सरप्राइज टू नो कि स्किन वाइटनिंग ग्लूटाथियोन का एक साइड इफेक्ट है एंड नॉट द डायरेक्ट इफेक्ट.
What are the side effects of threads?
They are not safe and most importantly complications को within 1 hour ही treat किया जा सकता है, then they go out of control.
And what if somebody has a complication after they go back home? And can any of these treatments be fatal as well?
They can be. Example, if you do fillers, sometimes it can be permanent blindness.
You look gorgeous. Please come, have a seat. Personal question? Sorry, I'm asking that. So today we're going to talk about a very very important topic which is very relevant and I want to tell my audience also कि एक ऐसा topic है जिसके बारे में बात करना चाहते हैं लोग लेकिन करते नहीं हैं, और जो लोग ये ट्रीटमेंट्स कराते हैं वो लोग खुद भी इन चीज़ों को endorse नहीं करते हैं. So as an aesthetic doctor, as a cosmetologist, my first question to you is, and before I ask you the question, I want to tell you that you look absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
Now the question is, how much of this gorgeousness is natural and how much of it is aesthetics?
Okay, so you might want to count. I have approximately 15 ml fillers on my face.
Wow.
I am very regular with my Botox. I've done skin boosters, I've done Profilo, I've done threads, I've done non-invasive treatments like HIFU, I have done lipolytic solutions, I have tried almost all the lasers that are there in my clinic. So the policy that I follow basically is that anything that I introduce to my clinic, I would be the first model or my immediate family. So generally I do everything, but when you talk about the how natural I am, if you look at my pictures when I was 21, I had a really bad, my facial aesthetics were really bad because I had an edge-to-edge bite. So that makes your denture protrude, and because my father, genetically, I don't have good cheekbones. So I had a very flat mid-face and my denture was protruding. So it was a totally out of shape. But I have not done any surgeries, all with aesthetics. I have changed what I've changed.
And how old are you today?
I'm 36.
Wow. अमेजिंग अमेजिंग. तो आपने बड़ी सारी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड चीज़ों के नाम ले दिए, फिलर्स, बोटॉक्स, दिस दैट. सबसे पहले तो मुझे ये बताइए कि ये चीज़ें आप खुद पे करती हैं, और आर यू एबल टू ट्रस्ट अनदर डॉक्टर टू डू दिस ऑन यू?
Fortunately, I'm blessed with a husband who's a dermatologist.
Okay.
So half of the times it's him, but जिन चीज़ों पे वो agree नहीं करते हैं तो हम खुद कर लेते हैं.
अच्छा, सो यहाँ पे तो बहुत सारे सवाल मेरे दिमाग में आ रहे हैं जिन चीज़ों पे वो अग्री नहीं करते हैं. इज़ अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. एंड बट बिफोर दैट, बिफोर वी मूव फॉरवर्ड टुवर्ड्स दैट, आई वांट टू आस्क यू कि ये सारे ट्रीटमेंट्स जो आपने गिनवाए, just can you please describe them? What are these? Because some of it was Greek to me. I know fillers, but for my audience, please explain that as well.
Okay, let's start with what I started with. So the first aesthetic treatment that I did was fillers. I started with around 5 to 6 ml. For a general person, it's too much. But sometimes you need full face remodeling. That's a signature technique that I have.
What is full face remodeling? It sounds surgical.
Yes, it sounds surgical, but it's an absolute non-surgical approach
Okay.
to the facelift. So what we do is, instead of treating small things in your face or minor changes, we treat your face as a whole. And whatever changes, little tweaks that are required in your face, हम उस पूरे face को एक साथ treat करते हैं. So we basically treat the whole face as one single story and not broken chapters.
Oh, okay. Explain उसमें क्या क्या चीज़ें आ जाती हैं फिर अगर
Okay.
full face remodeling करानी है तो.
Yes. For example, I'm just taking an example of you. As what I see, maybe,
Okay, go ahead.
maybe, so you have a beautiful face.
Thank you.
But maybe you tell me that, doctor, I want to enhance it a little bit more. Okay. And I want to do the full face remodeling. So I would identify the little tweaks that are needed in your face. Maybe I want to do a little temple fillers, which is this part of your face.
Okay.
That would make sure that the curvature of your face comes in one single alignment as compared to a dip and then your cheek.
Okay.
That's one thing. Then when I come down, maybe, okay, I'm not trying to roast you here.
Absolutely.
I'm just
please,
trying
I'm
to
very,
tell
very
you.
interested in knowing this.
I'm
Very
just,
interested.
yeah. So when you smile, so you have a beautiful smile, but the folds that you have, maybe we can improvise it a little bit more so that the depth of the fold is a little increased. It looks a little more smoother. So maybe we can go ahead with some threads and lift your face just a little bit.
Okay.
So the mid face is sorted. Then as we come down, maybe a little bit enhancement of your jaw and your chin, which brings a little length to your face, and we're done.
Oh, wow. मतलब almost there. What are threads?
Threads are basically sutures. You've seen those threads जब आपको stitches आते हैं कोई
जी,
चोट
जी,
लगती है.
जी.
So they're dissolvable sutures
Okay.
made of polydioxanone. That's why they're called PDO threads. So that's the material that makes them up. And they generally over a period of time, they dissolve in the body. But what they do is, they provide structural support for the sagging tissue, which means आपकी skin अगर sag हो रही है, so I put threads inside your skin and they provide structural support. So your skin can sit on that thread, that tissue can sit on that thread and have support. Okay? Now what that does is, other than support and the lifting, because when I put it inside, I pull it.
Oh,
So it has hooks, like
Okay.
a fish hook.
okay.
So it has multiple hooks to it. So when we rotate the thread, it hooks onto your tissue and it lifts and it locks there. So
तो
that
उसको
is
क्या
one
कहीं पे
benefit.
tie करना होता है?
हाँ, tie कर देते हैं हम यहाँ पे उसको. So we just tie it and
Oh.
it's there, okay?
And then
now,
how long does this last?
Approximately 1 to 2 years. Now, I'll tell you how. A thread generally will dissolve in around 6 months.
Okay.
6 to 8 months to 10 months.
Okay.
But what that does is, why do I say 1.5, 2 years? The thread will develop some collagen around it. So, collagen in bundles will develop around it because collagen खाने से collagen नहीं बनता है. Collagen सिर्फ external stimulation से बनता है.
तो जो कोलेजन हम खा रहे हैं वो किसका क्या हो रहा है?
So this might break a lot of people's heart, and a lot of dermatologists talk about it, that eating collagen is good for your skin radiance, glow, health, hydration, but it's not building your collagen.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Okay, that's news to me. Okay, what else? What else? Threads करके and then मतलब like for my face, how many threads would I need?
Maybe around, no. Okay, one thread is too less because when we are doing threads, we want to create a V
Okay.
so that it can lift, because one single thread is too fragile. Okay, so we at least need two to treat any area, each side. So that's the bare minimum that we want to start with.
Okay, and what are the side effects of threads? Let's start with threads now that we are talking about that.
Let's start with injectables.
Okay.
the side effects of injectables.
Okay, Botox and fillers, right? That's the only two?
Botox, fillers, threads, even general injectables.
General injectables. Okay.
So they are not safe,
Okay.
provided two things, you have a surety of two things, which is the right product and the right injector or the right person.
Okay.
So if you have the right product, then problems like it's a very common problem that people are facing these days is filler migration, where they say मैंने lip filler कराया था but it has accumulated around my lip.
Okay.
Then मैंने smile lines में filler कराया था but it has went down to make my face look heavy.
Okay.
So the right product is very important. So you don't have the complications of using bad products, and the right person, because they know where to deposit, how to deposit, and most importantly, the right person knows how to manage complications. Because जब आप injectables करते हो, like for example in my 10 years of practice, 99% of the times there are no complications, but 1% complications are there. But the good thing is that I am trained enough to manage those complications.
Okay, can you give me an example of a complication that you have faced?
Very recently, there was this patient, high BP, and we were doing lip fillers, and she suddenly started to have a bruise. Okay.
Okay.
So I was
While doing
injecting.
it?
Yeah, while doing it. So bruising is considered absolutely normal while doing any kind of injectables.
Okay.
And when you sign the consent form, it's clearly written. And we will definitely, as good doctors, inform the patient in the consultation that you might have bruising. So bruising is generally very common. But there is a very slight difference between having a bruise and having a vascular occlusion, which means a bruise is just your capillary injure हुई है and the blood started to leak. But a vascular occlusion is कि आपकी जो blood vessel थी उसका blood flow constrict हो गया क्योंकि filler बैठ गया उसके ऊपर.
Oh.
So it's very important to identify, and then when you identify, it's important to know how to treat it, because complications को within 1 hour ही treat किया जा सकता है, then they go out of control.
Oh wow. So ये जो complication जैसे आपने इसकी बात की, तो इसको कैसे treat किया जाता है?
होते हैं उसके antidotes होते हैं, there are enzymes.
अच्छा.
कैसे
And
treat?
what if somebody has a complication after they go back home?
Again, very important. There might be people. So generally, जब complications होते हैं, immediately most of the time you can make out if you're a good doctor or if you're a skilled and trained aesthetic practitioner. But अगर बाद में होते हैं, see, everything has solution. The good thing is that aesthetics is reversible. So just in case आपका filler अच्छा नहीं हुआ, या इस केस में अगर मेरे को लग रहा है occlusion हो रहा है, I can dissolve it then and there.
Okay.
तो removable है. Same goes with threads के लिए थोड़ा surgical way में जाना पड़ता है remove करने के लिए, but generally there are no problems with threads if again the right person is doing it. Botox, there is no antidote to Botox, but in around 3 to 4 months the results wear off on its own.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can any of these treatments be fatal as well?
They can be.
Okay. In what
Now,
circumstances?
Example, if you do fillers, sometimes it can cause blindness. It can be permanent blindness, overdose of toxin. So, see, everything is possible, but the overdose is so high that आप चाह के भी इतना overdose नहीं कर सकते हो.
So let's talk about blindness. So is there a specific area in your face?
There are certain danger zones in your face
Okay.
that we teach to all our students, and generally good doctors are taught the danger zones, that injecting in those areas is considered very tricky.
Okay, so if you kind of take care of all these things, then these procedures are pretty
Yes,
safe.
so I would say they are safe as long as the right person and the right product is being used.
Okay, now tell me कि आजकल anti-aging की बात बहुत होती है और aesthetics की तो होती है, but both the terms are somewhere used interchangeably. Is there a difference between the two?
Okay. Anti-aging and aesthetics. Let's start with anti-aging. So anti-aging people generally think it starts with the age of 40, 35. But for me, anti-aging, I divided it into two parts, prevention and the correction part.
Okay.
So prevention should start somewhere in your mid-20s, even early 20s for some. And the correction should start late 20s to early 30s.
Okay.
Now, prevention means that you start with basic skincare regime, sunscreen lagao. If possible, take up regular hydrofacials, mild peels, depending on your concerns. Because आजकल 20s से skin concerns शुरू हो जाती हैं
Correct.
because of the lifestyle that we have now.
Absolutely.
Correction is when you start to see aging problems where your skin starts to sag.
Okay.
You start to develop fine lines, wrinkles, pigmentation बढ़ रही है. So that is when the correction starts, and then you can take up more serious treatments like fillers, Botox, stronger
So
versions of the
basically
peels.
what you're saying is कि 20s में what you need is topicals and not invasive treatments or injectables. That is something which comes when you want to go to curative.
Not really.
Okay.
Okay. There are exceptions to this.
Okay.
What is the exception? Again, my own exception. I did my filler in the age of 20, 21. Why? Because it was a need for me. Because it brought confidence in me. I was not able to get good pictures. So people used to tell me that you look good in person, but in your pictures, it's totally different.
Okay.
So exceptions are there because aesthetics these days is just not luxury. It's become a need because all our lives have shifted to social media.
Yeah.
And not just social media, I would say if I have to hire someone, even a salesperson for a calling job, I would expect them to look a little presentable, right? Even though they don't have to meet anyone. But still I would want them to be presentable. So it's not just aesthetics doesn't just means Botox karao, filler karao, ye karao. No, just take care of your skin. It can be as simple as applying a sunscreen daily, maintaining a skincare regime. That can be aesthetics. Now, anti-aging is when you see signs of aging on your face, which is the sagging part, the lines part, the pigmentation part, and it requires a little more intervention. But if you take care of it in your early 20s or as soon as you see the signs of aging, the anti-aging part can be reduced significantly.
Right, and you kind of reduce the speed at which you're aging.
Yes.
And like you rightly said, the lifestyle is such an important factor today. And the AQI, I cannot help but talk about the AQI.
Yes.
आप कुछ भी कर लो, सांस तो लोगे ना. तो
100%.
aging तो आपकी already accelerate हो ही गई है उसकी वजह
So
से.
the problem is the lifestyle. So people tell me कि ma'am, genetically my mother has such good skin, my
Yeah.
father has such good hair, but why don't I? So genes, which brings us to genes. So genes can be like, they can write the story, but you are the director of the movie. So 20-30% is your genes, but 70-80% is your lifestyle.
That's absolutely correct because it does happen. You feel कि हमें we are तो blessed. हमें तो कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता है, but yeah, correct. So I want to ask you कि you were talking about social media and you spoke about how it's important for people today to be presentable. This is a very tricky question I'm going to ask you. मैंने देखा है कि आजकल बहुत young लड़कियाँ which are मतलब girls who are 12, 13, even younger, when they take selfies, they always use a filter. Okay. And when and I can say that about 95% of people, even grown-ups that I meet, when I go to places and somebody tells me, can I take a selfie with you? 90% of the times, the camera that they pull out has some filter. And पहले मैं बोलती थी कि यार ये filter हटाओ because मैं अपने जैसी लगी नहीं रही हूँ. How will somebody recognize me? They'll ask you कौन है ये किसके साथ photo डाल दी. Do you think at a certain level we are just becoming very uncomfortable by who we are with who we are and we can't look at ourselves the way we look and we just want to look good in the picture. We just want to look good to others. So where do you think is the role of aesthetics and the role of social media coming into this kind of a approach towards oneself?
So I personally think the whole aesthetics market is being driven by social media. Honestly, I would say 90% of it. Why? Because these days when girls come to me, maybe just to do a lip filler, they would show me an AI version of themselves and they would tell me, I want a lip like this.
Oh.
So, and then maybe they would see someone else and call and tell me, doctor, I want Russian lips, Swedish lips, this and that, without understanding that there is a certain limit and we need to draw a line somewhere. See, there is no limit to finding flaws in our faces, in our
Exactly.
skins, and no one is perfect. And see, to be very honest, being a doctor myself, I might have the best skin. I might be the most beautiful. But here, if I am sitting on this podcast today, I have makeup on my skin. Okay? So, no one is perfect. We need to do a little tweaks. That is okay, but we need to know where to draw the line. Social media is playing a very important role because it's developing a lot of pressure on the young generation to look good all the time. I've seen schoolgirls going to school with lip glosses, with blushes. Okay, some people call it body positivity and let them do what they want to do. That's okay. As long as it does not take a mental toll on them.
Yeah.
As long as they're not obsessed with it. Because see, as a girl, if when I used to go to school, I used to be least bothered about how my hair was looking up to a certain age. I mean, I was more focused on playing and learning and doing all that up to a certain age, and then of course your hormones kick in and you want to look good.
Correct.
But that age has reduced now, and that's what is concerning.
So, what would you like to say to somebody who is not doing this for their own happiness, but just to look appealing to somebody else? And I think, like you said, कोई लिमिट नहीं होता है ना. आज
There is
आपको
no
10
limit.
लोग बोल रहे हैं आप अच्छे
कोई
लग रहे
limit नहीं
हो
है.
तो आपको लगेगा 100 लोग क्यों नहीं बोल रहे हैं, फिर आपको लगेगा 1000 लोग क्यों नहीं बोल रहे हैं. So what do you want to say to girls like that?
I want to tell every girl that we all are beautiful in our own ways, and we need to understand what is the priority in our lives. If looking good is the priority, I would definitely want them to take it up seriously, but don't get obsessed with it. There are flaws in each and every person. Some people, I take myself as the example for everything. So some people might come to me and tell me, "Oh, your nose looks beautiful," but some people might come and tell me, "It looks surgical. Have you done? It looks like Michael Jackson or whatever." Okay, now I love myself the way I am. There will be people who will be talking positive and negative.
Absolutely.
It's you who gets to decide how much to take in. Take it in, take those feedbacks as things, or maybe, analyze it, whether you want to improve it or you're happy with it. But don't let it go to your brain. If you are on social media, just start to ignore and do what you feel is right for yourself. And that way, I feel that some self-talk, meditations, and all this really helps. That's a very important part of my life. So I really feel that self-reflection, sitting with yourself, with that comment, and just analyzing, does that really affect me, or do I really need it? And then go ahead with it.
And I think a lot of times people pass these comments just because they themselves are insecure about
Yes.
something or the other, and they probably know that you're looking good, but they don't want you to feel good about it because they feel that no, why should I not be the one to feel good? Why should she be the one to feel good? So when some of these people come to you and ask for things, जो आपको, जैसे आप बोल रहे हो कि AI generated image अपनी दिखा के बोलते हैं कि हमें ऐसा दिखना है, do you ever find yourself counseling them कि नहीं ये नहीं करना है, I'm telling you don't do this?
Yes. So half of the time, so all my consultations, generally they're supposed to be 15 minutes, 20 minutes. For young girls, my consultations go up to 1 hour,
Wow.
because I'm just counseling them to relax and calm down, and come down from the social media world to reality. I show them my pictures. Again, do I look like this? This is the AI version of me, and this is the real version of me. We cannot look like that. And it's not feasible to look like that, because everything requires time, money, and effort. I might make you look like that, but do you think you can maintain it? Now, let me tell you, aesthetics is not everyone's cup of tea, because it is expensive too.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, I can make you look a certain way. There is possibility. I can make you look like the AI version. But do you think you can maintain it?
Correct.
Because it's not permanent.
It's not like a one-time cost.
Yes. So, counseling is a very crucial part of my consultations. And believe me, it's not just the young girls. It's women, it's housewives who are not even going out, who are not even on social media. They are slaves to all this just because the husband passes a certain comment and it keeps rolling in her mind time and over again. And she comes to me to get it changed.
Okay, so I'm coming back to one of the things that you said earlier in the beginning, is that when I asked you कि आप खुद करते हो कि कोई और करता है, and you said जो चीज़ वो approve नहीं करता है husband, वो मैं खुद कर लेती हूँ. So what do you want to say about people who come to you saying that I want like 4 fillers or 6 fillers, when you think they just need 2, and when somebody gets those 2 fillers, they feel, wow, I look beautiful. Now what if I get 2 more? What if I get 2 more after that? Then I'm going to look even better, right? तो ऐसे लोगों के लिए कहाँ कैसे पता चलता है कि बस दैट्स इट, यहाँ पे यू जस्ट स्टॉप, ड्रॉ द लाइन हियर, इसके बाद आगे करोगे तो फिर आप AI वर्जन रोबोट ही लगोगे आप.
Yes. Again, the right practitioner comes to the picture. Aesthetics के ना बड़े कम रूल हैं, और वो बेसिक रूल्स अगर लोग फॉलो कर लें तो एस्थेटिक्स मार्केट में जो ये ह्यू एंड क्राई है ना कि ख़राब हो गया, अच्छा नहीं लग रहा फेस, ओवरडन लग रहा है, वो सारा साइड हो जाएगा when one injectors know when to say no, and when patients start to understand. Now I as an injector might know कि मुझे अब यहाँ मना करना है पेशेंट को, and there are a lot of times a lot of times when I say you don't need more. But people get paranoid, and that's what we call the body dysmorphic syndrome. They just, so it's a psychological disorder. Sometimes it goes to that extent.
Okay.
But even if it is not body dysmorphic syndrome, even if you're just obsessed with doing fillers, it's the injector's responsibility to say no. Or you tell them, maybe we start with less, because less is more in aesthetics. You start with less. If you don't like it, or maybe you need more, we can top it up in the second session.
Okay.
And sometimes patients agree with it, because when they go home with the minimally done work, people appreciate it. And they know that, yes, the doctor was right, and this looks good on me, and I don't need more. Because external validation is something that should not affect people, but
Right.
it does.
But it does, yeah, sadly it does. So when somebody gets a procedure done and goes home, do you think it's a good procedure if somebody notices, or it's a better procedure when nobody can tell?
Now, this is the hardest part of my life, Chavi. Hardest part, because there will be patients who will come and tell me, we will make a whole lot of package, the whole prescription is full, but the end sentence of the conversation is, no one at my home should know that I got all this done.
Okay.
And that's the biggest trick for me. Because I have to work in such a way that no one notices, because the mother-in-law might not be okay with, the husband might make an issue out of it, they might not be ready to pay for it. So there are a lot of issues like this, and we have to cater to whatever my patient wants. So whatever in my limit I can do, I am able to do. For example, threads don't really have a visible downtime. So it might be a little it might be uncomfortable when you laugh very wide, or
Okay.
when you start to chew something very hard.
For how long?
Around a week's
Okay.
time, a week to 10 days. So it's not a visible downtime. I mean, no one will know, but the moment you laugh, and then you'll be like, ouch. So that's the funny part. So those are treatments that can be doable. We can do minimal injectable so that the swelling is barely noticeable. So we can start minimal so that people don't notice it.
But as an esthetician, right?
Yeah.
As an esthetician, what is a better job? I mean, how do you define your expertise? कि मैंने इतने अच्छे से किया है face कि अच्छा भी लग रहा है, but ऐसे nobody can say, अरे did you do fillers? अरे have you done a
Yes.
lift?
So 90% of the times, 90%, there are patients who will tell me, ऐसा ही करना है
हाँ.
कि किसी को notice ना हो.
But मैं अच्छी भी लगूं.
But मैं अच्छी भी लगूं. Recently, I had a patient. She came to me that I will not disclose the celebrity's name. She comes in her gym, and that celebrity came to her and said, you look different. You look 10 years younger, 5 years younger, sorry. You've done something to your face. Be honest, what have you done? And she's like, no, I've not. And she's coming and telling me, no, I've not done anything. I did threads for her. I did under eye fillers. I did lip fillers. And I also did some smile line fillers or boosters for her. So she says that the celebrity almost started to get angry on me.
कि why are you not telling me?
You have done something. I am not a fool, but you're not telling me. So in the end, she says, I've done a laser.
Okay.
And the lady walks away from there with a lot of aggression on her face, and she doesn't just tell. And then she comes and tells me, doctor, you know what? I just told her I did laser. I said, I mean, people are not ready to tell.
Yeah, why is that?
The whole aspect or the whole idea of natural beauty in India,
Yeah.
which is not so natural anymore, but we are not able to rise above it, that it's okay to make certain changes in your face if that brings confidence to you.
But I personally feel that there was a time when waxing was looked down upon. कि अभी तो छोटी हो यार, अभी क्यों वैक्सिंग क्यों कर रही हो, अपर लिप कैसे कर सकते हो, ब्लीचिंग इज, बट यू नो टाइम्स हैव चेंज्ड एंड दीस
Times
थिंग्स
have
हैव बिकम
changed.
वेरी normal. Now somebody goes to a parlor for a facial. There was a time when facial was also considered like, oh, this girl is very fast, you know, she goes to a salon to get a
Yeah.
facial done. But things are changing, and I think
Things are changing. Parents are adapting. I had an 18-year-old girl, 17-year-old come to me for lip filler with the parents.
okay,
I said no, that you're too young for it.
yeah,
But then they waited for another 1.5 year. Once she was an adult, she came to me again. I did her fillers. She's in Dubai now. Very happy. So the parents have started to give consent. And I think if a child, if as a young girl, I would not say anything below the age of 18, because you need consent for it and they have to be an adult.
yeah,
But if a girl wants to do a little aesthetics, just as general skincare, maybe a little lip filler, if a little aesthetics brings happiness and confidence, I don't think that it's a bad thing to do.
Absolutely.
But again, it should not be overdone.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
about
I
it.
think it's just like when I was like, let's say 14, 15, at that age, we did not even have, my mom did not even allow me to use creams. That
काजल नहीं लगाने देती
काजल
थी
नहीं
यार.
लगाने देना है, और क्रीम्स तो बहुत ही मतलब इतना बेसिक है आज की डेट में कि आप
Crazy.
सोचते भी नहीं हो. वी पुट लोशंस ऑन अ न्यूबॉर्न बेबी स्किन ऑल्सो नाउ डेज, बट वी वर टोल्ड कि नहीं नहीं, नेचुरल ऑयल सिक्रीशन जो है खत्म, नहीं ये
खत्म हो
सब नहीं
जाएगा.
यूज करिए, आर्टिफिशियल. So I think times are changing, and it's very important that we all adapt with it. But I'm interested with the celebrity story that you just said. How does it work when a celebrity comes to you, and how discreet do you have to be at that time?
Shavi, I've worked at 1 a.m. At night just because they are celebrities and they don't want to disclose. They come in all sorts of dark colored cars. Not just celebrities, even the VVIPs, the ones who belong to political backgrounds. So we have quite a lot of people coming to us like that, but it's all covered. It's all covered. They don't disclose it at all.
I think that's a pretty sad scenario.
That's a sad
because-
scenario.
And I can tell you as a celebrity also that when for any celebrity, and I look at Hollywood celebrities being bashed all the time,
Yeah.
कि जब Jennifer Aniston, for example, when she started aging, people were saying, oh, she started looking so bad. And suddenly when she started doing
Then
anti-aging
they are-
treatments, then they're like, अरे इसने तो बहुत कुछ
बहुत
करा
कुछ
लिया
करा लिया,
face
सर्जरी करा ली,
पे."
ये करा
Surgery,
लिया.
हाँ,
You
exactly.
look at Kim Kardashian's mother.
हाँ.
She's undergone a facelift surgery, but she looks beautiful. She's done a surgery, but she looks absolutely gorgeous, and I think it's absolutely okay to do it. But people
Yeah.
are bashing her that in this age, what does she want to do?
What does she want to do? Which is quite, I mean, it's a personal choice. But coming to surgeries, what are the different kind of surgeries that people are doing to their faces nowadays?
So surgeries काफ़ी हद तक अब रिप्लेस कर दी गई हैं वैसे नॉन सर्जिकल ऑल्टरनेट से.
अच्छा.
काफ़ी हद तक जब से एस्थेटिक मार्केट इतनी ग्रो की है, और काफ़ी लिमिटेशंस हैं सर्जरीज की इन टर्म्स ऑफ द डाउन टाइम, इन
Yeah.
टर्म्स ऑफ पीपल नोटिसिंग दैट यू गॉट अ सर्जरी, स्कार्स, स्टिचेस, ये सारी चीज़ें रहती हैं. तो काफ़ी नॉन सर्जिकल रिप्लेसमेंट्स आ गए हैं, लेकिन सम एस्पेक्ट सर्जरी ही ठीक कर सकती है.
For example?
For example, I would say if you have to do a nose job, so there is something called as a liquid rhinoplasty. कि अगर आपको ठीक है, आपका hump, you have a hump in your nose,
Okay.
तो हम उसको straighten कर सकते हैं, आपकी nostrils को shrink कर सकते हैं, आपकी tip को shrink
With
कर सकते हैं.
liquid rhinoplasty?
Yes.
These
with-
are injectables?
Yes,
Okay.
only injectables. लेकिन there is a limitation, maybe you have a very wide bone. वो aesthetics ठीक नहीं कर
हाँ,
सकता, then you need to do a surgery.
Okay.
Or maybe you have very huge ala and the non-surgical thing is working, but you're not getting the desired result because it has its own limitation. Then people go for surgical also. But what I suggest my patients, before you go for a surgical, do the non-surgical, get an idea as to what it will look like, because surgery is not
Irreplaceable.
reversible.
Irreversible.
It's irreversible. So you do the non-surgical, get an idea of how you will look, and then opt for the surgical one. That's a better choice.
And what are the risks involved in these surgeries?
See, the same risk as any aesthetic or surgical treatment. It can be fatal. You might not like it. There might be complications. Yesterday, I had a patient who had done a nose implant, and her nose was totally out of proportion. I mean, totally out of proportion.
Okay.
And she had to do revision rhinoplasty, maybe once, twice. I have seen cases where there are infections, necrosis. A lot of problems can happen.
Okay.
But I'm not trying to demotivate anyone with the surgeries or anything. जब भी आप aesthetics कराते हो, problems हो सकती है. Again, it all comes down to
Who's the person doing it?
it all comes down to that.
So how do
the
you
experience.
identify? एक बात पूछती हूँ आपसे कि आजकल बहुत सारे cosmetologists हैं. Okay, so how do you decide भाई कि this is the correct person for me? And I mean, what is the level of expertise? What is the level of experience? किन चीज़ों पे depend करता है कि मैं अपना डॉक्टर कैसे select करूँ?
See, aesthetic clinics are definitely coming up like mushrooms. एक टाइम पे salons ऐसे खुलना शुरू हुए थे जैसे आजकल aesthetic clinics ओपन हो रहे हैं. और थोड़ा सा इसकी वजह से इतने सारे clinics ओपन हो रहे हैं. Clinics इसलिए ओपन हो रहे हैं क्योंकि काफ़ी लोगों ने सिखाना शुरू कर दिया.
Okay.
तो आज से 23-25 साल पहले Ilamed was the only institute that was teaching. It was the first institute in India that started to teach aesthetic medicine.
Okay.
Okay, उसके बाद जैसे जैसे बच्चों ने पढ़ना शुरू किया, उन्होंने और सिखाना शुरू किया. नाउ क्या होता है, अच्छे इंस्टीट्यूट्स ना अपने आप को रिस्ट्रिक्ट करते हैं कि बेस्ड ऑन द क्वालिफिकेशन हम ये चीज़ इन्हीं को सिखाएंगे.
मतलब
जैसे एग्जाम्पल
हाँ.
कि आपकी ये क्वालिफिकेशन है एज अ डॉक्टर, तो आप इंजेक्टेबल्स कर सकते हो या
Okay.
नहीं कर सकते, ठीक है? तो
Okay.
क्वालिफिकेशन
कि
वाइज
जो भी आ रहा है छवि आके नहीं सीख सकती है
yes,
right.
exactly. So good institutes have maintained that reputation even till date. ठीक है, we know how to say no. But जैसे जैसे ये इंस्टीट्यूट्स बढ़ते गए या लोगों ने सीखना शुरू किया, people started to train the further population, and उसमें डॉक्टर्स तो आए, हर तरीके के डॉक्टर्स भी आ गए. कुछ लोगों ने, आई हैव सम ऑफ माई नोन्स हु आर नॉट डॉक्टर्स, जिन्होंने सीख लिया है, कर रहे हैं, बट द प्रॉब्लम इज दे आर नॉट एलिजिबल टू डू इट. तो अभी प्रॉब्लम ये हो गई है कि एज अ जनरल पब्लिक आपको नहीं पता है कि किसके पास वैलिड सर्टिफिकेशन या वो चीज़ करने की क्वालिफिकेशन है. तो वो एक प्रॉब्लम ज़रूर हो गई है, इसीलिए इतना सब खुलना भी शुरू हो गया है. And I would say कि genuine doctors भी काफ़ी हैं. There is no limit to the genuinity of the doctors also. But you need to understand कि जो लोग aesthetics करते हैं ना, वो बड़े speciality से सिर्फ aesthetics ही करते हैं. For example, I have around 6-7 doctors on our panel. Now, if I get a dermatologic concern, like someone comes to me for psoriasis, eczema, ये सारी problems हैं, I would be more than happy to refer it to my husband, who's a dermatologist. I would not try to get into it. I might know the medicine, I might know what to suggest, but I will not get into it because that's not my speciality. So identifying the speciality of the doctor is very important.
Okay.
A doctor might be a dentist, a doctor might be a general practitioner, a doctor might be a dermat, a doctor might be a plastic surgeon, a doctor might be whatever qualification. You need to know, is it their speciality? And if that's the speciality, they would be at least doing 2 to 3 cases a day, or maybe at least 1 case a day of injectable. You will find major injectable cases with them. So if you go to their clinic and the rest of the people sitting there, I think 30-40% of them would be coming to them for that particular thing.
बट ये भी बड़ा डिफिकल्ट होता है आइडेंटिफाई करना कि इन डॉक्टर्स के एक्चुअल क्लाइंट्स कौन हैं बिकॉज नोबडी टॉक्स अबाउट इट लाइक आई मीन यू वांट टू से कि ओके आई वांट टू गो टू XYZ सेलिब्रिटीज डॉक्टर बिकॉज यू नो ही और शी इज डूइंग हर फेस तो अच्छा ही होगा मगर पता ही नहीं चलता है कौन
नहीं चलता है. और आई थिंक अभी बहुत कॉमन भी हो गया है कि डॉक्टर्स वैसे बड़े बड़े फेमस हैं इंस्टाग्राम पे और काम बहुत अच्छा दिखता है, बट पेशेंट्स जाते हैं तो कुछ और ही समझ में आता है उनको या कुछ और ही रिजल्ट मिल रहा है. तो आई वुड डेफिनेटली से छवि कि सोशल मीडिया ने ये चीज़ें कॉम्प्लिकेट तो बहुत कर दी हैं, लेकिन वही है, R&D करिए. अब मैं ये भी नहीं कह सकती गूगल रिव्यूज़ को ट्रस्ट करो क्योंकि वो भी अब फेक होने लग गए हैं, तो मैं ये भी नहीं बोल सकती कि आप गूगल रिव्यूज़ चेक करो, बट ठीक है, गेट एन आइडिया.
So tell
Do
me,
your
what
R&D.
are the questions that you should ask a doctor before determining that this is the right person for me?
Okay, maybe you can ask them for how many years they have been doing it. And the best thing that I personally feel to identify a good doctor is ask them to show their results. That's what I personally feel can be the best way to understand their work. So maybe they don't post it on social media because patients don't give consent. But they always have their own photo gallery because every doctor takes a before and after. So just look at the before and after results of the patients. Sometimes, if my patients are quite skeptical, I even go ahead and tell a few of my good patients to have a word with them. Sometimes I do that if they're quite skeptical. And then in the clinic, I will generally have a few of my colleagues, my doctors have done something on them. I have done something on them, so they can immediately relate.
Okay.
And how much I have done on myself, they can relate to it immediately. So अगर आपका डॉक्टर खुद से अच्छा दिख रहा है, खुद से उसके फेस में आपको वो दिख रहा है जो आप अपने फेस में देखना चाहते हैं, तो वो एक बड़ी रिलेटेबल चीज़ हो सकती है. एंड यू कैन इमीडिएटली कनेक्ट कि अगर इनको अपने फेस को कैरी करना आता है, अपने फेस की लिमिटेशंस इनको पता है तो मेरे को भी ठीक कर ही देंगे. दैट्स हाउ द जनरल पब्लिक works these days.
Yeah, and I think that trust factor also
Trust factor aa
builds
jata hai.
if the doctor tells you कि these are the things you should be careful about. या अगर let's say if I'm going and saying that I need to get XYZ treatment done, the doctor says no, this will not work for you. So I think that is also a big trust building
Yes,
factor.
no बोलना बहुत important है as a doctor. And जो डॉक्टर आपको मना करे ना, हो सकता है आपको बुरा लगे, बट आप समझ लेना कि ये सबसे जेन्युइन डॉक्टर है. Sometimes, but again, sometimes no वो इसलिए बोलेंगे क्योंकि उनको शायद वो ट्रीटमेंट करना नहीं आता है.
That's also true.
Okay?
That is also true.
अब प्रॉब्लम ये है कि पेशेंट्स के लिए बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है ये सब.
है.
देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स पीपल विल टेल यू नॉट टू डू liquid rhinoplasty because it might cause permanent blindness. But the truth is कि अगर ठीक बंदा उसको करे और सही तरीके से वो करी जाए तो it's absolutely safe as well. तो it is a complicated procedure लेकिन सब नहीं कर सकते.
Like, I'll give you one example that I had gone to this cosmetologist once, and I asked her, I said, please suggest to me what I should do for my face. And I had gone for a Q-switch laser. Yeah, for pigmentation.
Yeah.
I said, कुछ तो बताओ डॉक्टर, कुछ तो बताओ, इतना कुछ हो रहा है आजकल, आप कुछ बता ही नहीं रहे हो. She said, oh, I didn't know that you were interested in doing something. Okay, I'll tell you. This is what we can do. And that was the first time she actually told me that. She never said anything before that. And I thought, wow, here's a money-making opportunity sitting right in front of her and she's not going for it. But then another time, on another occasion, I went to this other doctor to do one particular thing, and she listed 5 other things that she wanted me to do. ये भी कर लो, ये भी कर लो, let's change your face. So then I was like apprehensive going to that doctor because I thought this is too much. I don't want to change my face. I'm very happy with the way I look, you know. So you're right. समझ नहीं आता है, मतलब डॉक्टर के लिए भी कंफ्यूजिंग है टू अंडरस्टैंड कि भाई मैं कहाँ तक बोलूँ. आई डोंट वांट टू साउंड ओवर enthusiastic as well, but I want to give my best
ये
advice
मेरे साथ
too.
बड़ा होता है कि पेशेंट बैठ जाते हैं और बोलते हैं डॉक्टर आप बताओ क्या करना चाहिए मुझे. So I am like, okay, I can figure out so many things that have to be done, but where do I stop? So when I'm suggesting, every second sentence of mine would be, see, you get to decide, huh?
हाँ.
See, you have to decide. I'm just suggesting. You have to decide. So time and again, I'm justifying myself that just because she's paid for my consultation, I have this responsibility to deliver all that I know about her face.
Yeah.
But
not push
I
her.
am not telling you to do everything. And then I will tell them, okay, this is the priority that you should do. This is not the priority right now. Maybe do it later. Start with this. Maybe you need 2 ml, but start with 1. So that is how I will make a customized treatment plan for the patients. And that's the important thing that a good doctor should do.
कुछ ऐसा AI में भी advancement हुआ है that you can actually just like put your face on the screen and then see कि इसमें हम 2 ml filler डालेंगे तो ऐसा दिखेगा. होता है ऐसा?
I've started to do that with a few of my patients again. कि जब लोग आते हैं कि डॉक्टर मैं ये कराने का सोच रही हूँ बट आई एम नॉट श्योर, तो हमारे पास कुछ ऐसे सॉफ्टवेयर्स हैं कि हम पेशेंट की पिक्चर लेते हैं, करंट पिक्चर, एंड देन वी चेंज व्हाट दे वांट टू चेंज एंड देन वी शो देम द आफ्टर, व्हिच immediately gives them an insight into कि वो फेस में वो फीचर चेंज होके कैसा लगेगा. सो दे कैन टेक अ कॉल कि वो करना है या नहीं करना है या कितना करना है.
So then when they actually opt for that treatment and you take the picture of after, does it match that AI
I would not say 100%,
Yeah.
but a lot. It does match.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is the percentage of males coming to get these treatments done nowadays?
See, male aesthetic industry has increased quite a lot and I'm very happy about it. But I would say it's, again, yes, people have become more conscious, men have become more conscious, but it's the women who have been pushing them to do it as well.
Oh.
Yes, that's a very important aspect that we don't realize. Like, the girlfriend has done lip fillers and everything, and now she has to put a picture with her boyfriend on social media. Now, she would want that if I look a certain way, I need my partner to look presentable at least. So they would pull them into doing at least skincare. They would literally pull them to the clinic and, doctor, you know what, you have to suggest him a skincare at least. Inko ye bhi chahiye, wo bhi chahiye. And then the men would not even be listening to me. They just had their faces down and they're running their phones. So I can make out that they have been pushed into it. But the good thing is that even though they are being pushed into it, I give them a skincare. They unwillingly apply it, but they see a change.
Oh.
And then when they see a change, the next consultation, they are all looking into my eyes.
Oh, wow.
And listening to me.
Okay.
So it's very important. It has changed a lot. Men have become conscious about their looks. Again, social media has the role, but it's the women pushing them into it.
But I think एक टाइम था जब सैलून्स में मैनिक्योर पेडिक्योर करते हुए अभी कोई आदमी नहीं दिखता था.
अरे अभी तो
मतलब yeah,
आई थिंक मैं मेन को ज्यादा देखूंगी
yeah.
एज कम्पेयर टू वुमेन, क्योंकि वुमेन अभी काफी ज्यादा वर्क ओरिएंटेड हो गई हैं और ये
time
सारी
नहीं
चीजें.
मिलता है.
हाँ, और
And men take out time for these things nowadays.
अभी
I
हो गया.
love it when I see a groomed
I love
man
it.
with the beard
Yeah,
groomed, nicely
yeah.
colored, hair groomed, and skin looking shining, and it always makes an impact. It's like the first impression does make a difference. I mean, nobody likes to look at a shabby looking man.
yes,
Right?
and
So
why
it's-
not? If the woman looks good, generally she would want her partner to look good.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's more about the face looking perfect, it's more about it looking healthier, right?
Presentable.
Yeah, कि आप
Yeah.
देखते हैं तो आप जैसे it shows that you know you're a disciplined person.
Yes,
You're
that's
somebody
what
who
it is.
cares about yourself. You prioritize your skin, your health. So what do you also want to say कि to those people जो इन चीज़ों को quick fixes की तरह देखते हैं कि भाई मैं रात को late night होता है रोज़, मैं पार्टी भी करती हूँ रोज़ या करता हूँ, I drink a lot, but I want my face, I don't want it to look puffy. So what is it that I can do? What do you want to say to people like that?
See, those kind of people come again under the celebrity criteria because celebrities का भी यही lifestyle होता है, late night shifts. I'm sure you know, you can relate to it a lot. कि आपका shift times, late night shoot कर रहे हो, heavy makeup कर रहे हो, ये सारी चीज़ें बड़ी सारी आपके and stress factor बहुत ज़्यादा है. I think general public से ज़्यादा है.
Yeah.
तो जब ये सारी चीज़ें हैं और फिर भी आपको अच्छा दिखना है स्क्रीन पे, what matters is consistency. So consistency of the solution is very important. ठीक है, ये चीज़ें हेल्प कर सकती हैं, लेकिन आपको पता है कि डैमेज हो रही है, बट यू शुड बी बैक टू द सोल्यूशन एज सून एज पॉसिबल. आपको लग रहा है मेरे को पिंपल हो रहे हैं, आपको तुरंत उसको वहीं के वहीं कंट्रोल कर लेना है. आपको पता है मैंने लास्ट नाइट ज़्यादा ड्रिंक की थी, ज़्यादा शुगर खा लिया, बट नाउ फॉर द नेक्स्ट 3 days 1 week आई एम गोइंग टू मेक श्योर दैट आई एम नॉट मंचिंग ऑन टू एनी थिंग लाइक दैट. सो द सोल्यूशन हैज़ टू बी इमीडिएट. But this is not something aesthetics, if you're asking about, then aesthetics cannot be a long term fix to it. Ultimately, ठीक आपको अपना lifestyle ही करना पड़ेगा.
I'm glad you said that because really, I feel till about a certain age, you can still balance these things that, oh, I drank too much for a few nights or I was traveling and, you know, I haven't been exercising. But after a certain age, it is going to start showing. What can you do with injectables? And
There are
aesthetics?
certain things that are absolute poisons when it comes to aging. Okay, if you want to stop aging, you have to stop this. It's drinking, it's smoking, it's sugar, it's even dairy these days. Because पहले के ज़माने में जो डेयरी मिलती थी और आज की डेयरी में ज़मीन आसमान का फ़र्क है. So the drinking and smoking part, no matter how much we ignore it, it definitely is contributing to aged faces. And why are the young generations facing these problems? Why are they coming to aesthetic clinics sooner? Because most of them are indulging in such things. See, that's their personal choice. We have no right to comment anything. But as far as an aesthetic point of view is concerned, it is 110% affecting them.
Yeah, and I think because of lifestyle changes like
Lifestyle.
these,
Late night
puberty भी
Instagram
जल्दी हो
scrolling.
रही है, तो आप you know your skin is seeing those kind of changes also earlier. And then
PCOS and PCOD have become such common problems
common
in
problems.
young girls. And it's a lifestyle disorder. They're scrolling through Instagram, not eating well, eating outside food. पहले के ज़माने में बाहर का खाना शायद से बर्थडे पार्टीज और शादी में खाने के लिए मिलता था.
हाँ, exactly. So that used to be a treat, but now there's Swiggy
But
and
now
Zomato.
Swiggy and Zomato. Thank you so much.
And also I want to ask you कि इंसान जो है वो थोड़े बहुत पिंपल्स हैं उससे फिर भी थोड़ा कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ कर लेगा, लेकिन अगर बाल झड़ने शुरू हो जाते हैं, that's the end of life for I think most of us.
Most of
So
us.
do you also have some kind of treatments for prevention of hair loss?
Yeah, so baal ki problem, both men and women, hair fall is a very common concern. And before you hop onto any treatment for hair fall, there are a few blood tests, specifically 5 of them, that you should definitely do. Even before you go to a doctor, take these reports. Okay? It will be your CBC, it will be your vitamin B12, it will be vitamin D3, it will be your thyroid stimulating hormone, which is the complete thyroid profile. Do DHT, which is your testosterone levels. Then you also do your ferritin, which is your iron. And if possible, also do your liver function and kidney function.
Okay.
So you do this biotin as well. This will give the doctor an insight into what is going on in your body.
Okay.
Because a lot of times I will ask my patients, did you do any recent blood test? They will say, yes, we did it 3 months ago. And I will ask them, how was it? It's like, that was all okay. Now, it might be okay for you because it's in the range, but it's a very wide range. So you might be on the lower end, just the bottom line, or the higher end. So whatever it is, I as a doctor can read it better as compared to you, because just because you feel it's in the range, it's fine.
Yeah, because obviously there's something going wrong that you're losing hair.
So there are so many cases where I don't put my patients on any kind of treatment. I just give them the right supplements, the right lifestyle changes, and their hair fall starts to reverse in just 2 weeks. Can you imagine that?
Wow.
The falling can be controlled in just 2 weeks, and the patients come and tell me. just by fixing their lifestyle and the right supplements. So it's very important to understand the blood
But if you have to offer some treatments, what are the kind of treatments that you do for hair?
So common treatments used to be platelet-rich plasma, growth factor concentrate, which is GFC, more potent form of PRP. लेकिन आज के टाइम में उससे भी बहुत advanced treatments आ गए हैं.
Okay.
So exosomes are taking over the internet, the whole aesthetic industry like anything. So ये basically दो cells के बीच के messengers की तरह act करते हैं, and they can really bring about marvelous changes.
What are these exactly? Some injectables?
Yeah, they are
And
injectables.
they are injected in the scalp?
Yes, they are injected
Okay.
at the scalp. They can be plant-based, they can be animal-based.
तो ये
animal
क्या वो
extracted.
डर्मा रोलर से किया जाता है कि इंजेक्शंस एक्चुअल
It can be both.
अच्छा
So it can be different types. Inject भी हो सकते हैं, microneedle भी हो सकते हैं. And the moment they go into your scalp, they start to work very
Isn't
fast.
it painful?
We have anesthesia techniques. See, injection लगेगा scalp में, pain तो होगा. लेकिन अगर अच्छी numbing creams यूज़ की जाएं, अच्छे anesthesia techniques यूज़ की जाएं, अगर उस एरिया को numb कर दिया जाए,
हाँ.
तो आपको minimal pain feel होता है.
Okay.
So exosomes are very good. There's a treatment that we have which is called the Folica 712. You have to do it for 2 months, and we have a money back guarantee of it as well. It's a beautiful treatment that I developed when I was suffering postpartum hair loss.
Okay.
It works amazingly.
What is it exactly?
It's a cocktail
Okay.
of different plant extracts that we microneedle, no injectable.
अच्छा. Okay.
Only microneedling of the Folica 712 medicine. And we do follow it up with triple LT, which is low level light therapy. You must have seen those red color lights,
Yeah.
the head caps. So we have a very superior version of it. So we do a combination of both. It works amazingly, and there's no blood withdrawing involved in it.
Okay.
So we don't do that. So that's again a very good treatment. I'd like doing GFCs as well if they are done from a good brand. तो GFC की kits आती हैं बड़ी अलग अलग brands की. तो अगर अच्छे brand का करें तो GFC is also good. PRP is kind of out of the league now. क्योंकि प्लेटलेट रिच प्लाज्मा, आई एम श्योर यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड अबाउट इट, उसके लिए ना आपका खुद का प्लाज्मा बड़ा स्ट्रांग होना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है.
अच्छा.
अब आपको हेयर फॉल इसीलिए हो रहा होगा क्योंकि आपका प्लाज्मा या आपकी ब्लड प्रोफाइल वीक है. तो उस प्लाज्मा को निकाल के इंजेक्ट करके मुझे वैसे भी कोई बेनिफिट नहीं होने वाला.
That's actually correct.
सो दैट इज व्हाई पीपल कम एंड टेल मी मैम 6 सेशन किए, 10 सेशन किए पीआरपी की, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ा, क्योंकि उस प्लाज्मा में ऐसी कैपेबिलिटी है ही नहीं कि वो कुछ फर्क आपको
हाँ, दिस
दे
आई
सके.
ऑलवेज वंडर्ड कि आप ही का ब्लड निकाल के आप ही के बॉडी में डाल के क्या आप चेंज कर रहे हो, तो सेम ही चीज़ हो गई.
So it became very famous when people were very apprehensive about doing injectable treatment. So it is an autologous therapy. क्योंकि आप ही का ब्लड है, आप ही के प्लेटलेट्स हैं, आप ही की स्कैल्प में जा रहे हैं, तो आप मुझसे ये नहीं पूछोगे कि इसका कोई साइड इफेक्ट तो नहीं है, क्योंकि सब आप ही का है. So that is why it got so famous because people were not apprehensive. But अब इससे बहुत एडवांस चीज़ें आ गई हैं. So PRP अब आउट ऑफ द लीग हो गई है काफ़ी हद तक.
एक और चीज़ जिसके बारे में मैं डिस्कस करना चाहती हूँ, आई थिंक दिस कॉन्वर्सेशन इज इनकम्प्लीट विदाउट इट, इज ग्लूटाथायोन. व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज इट एंड व्हाट इज द होल ब्रूहाहा अराउंड इट एंड हाउ ऑफन शुड वन डू इट, व्हाट आर द एडवांटेजेस एंड डिसएडवांटेजेस?
Glutathione, have you ever tried it?
आई हैव ट्राइड इट वंस.
What did you feel?
नथिंग, एब्सोल्युटली नथिंग. मैंने एक ही बार कराया एंड आई वाज लाइक कुछ भी नहीं हुआ, दिस वाज सपोज्ड टू बी
Yes.
सो मैजिकल, सो आई डोंट वांट टू डू इट अगेन.
That's why I asked you this question, that people think कि it is supposed to be magical. Without understanding, it's just a normal antioxidant, but it's the master antioxidant. तो ग्लूटाथियोन को लोग रिलेट करते हैं स्किन वाइटनिंग से,
हाँ, एग्जैक्टली, या.
बट यू विल बी सरप्राइज टू नो कि स्किन वाइटनिंग ग्लूटाथियोन का एक साइड इफेक्ट है
अच्छा.
एंड नॉट द डायरेक्ट इफेक्ट.
ओके.
सो बेसिकली ग्लूटाथियोन एक ऐसा मास्टर एंटीऑक्सीडेंट है जो बड़े सारे काम करता है. आपके लिवर को डिटॉक्सिफिकेशन में हेल्प करता है, सेल रिपेयर करता है, इम्यूनिटी बूस्ट करता है, बड़े सारे काम करता है, ऑक्सीडेटिव स्ट्रेस रिड्यूस करता है बॉडी में, वो उसका मेन काम है. बट इट ऑल्सो साइड बाय साइड कन्वर्ट्स योर यू मिलानिन टू फ्यू मिलानिन. थोड़ा और अगर समझाऊँ, यू मिलानिन आपकी बॉडी का डार्क कलर है एंड फ्यू मिलानिन आपकी स्किन का लाइट कलर है. तो वो डार्क को लाइट में भी कन्वर्ट करता है. तो जब आप ग्लूटाथियोन का सप्लीमेंट लेते हैं या उसको ड्रिप फॉर्म्स में लेते हैं तो आपका डार्क कलर पिगमेंट लाइट कलर पिगमेंट में टर्न होना शुरू हो जाता है. नाउ एक्सपेक्टिंग वन सेशन टू कन्वर्ट द होल डार्क पिगमेंट फ्रॉम ऑफ योर बॉडी टू अ लाइट कलर इज नॉट वेरी प्रैक्टिकल. सो हर चीज़ के आपको सेशंस लेने पड़ते हैं. ठीक है, आपको मल्टीपल सेशंस लेने होंगे सो दैट ग्रेजुअली दैट मॉलिक्यूल विल वर्क इन योर बॉडी. आपकी बॉडी में ऑलरेडी है बट आप थोड़ा सा उसका सप्लीमेंट डोज दे रहे हैं ताकि आपको वो ब्राइटनिंग इफेक्ट दिखना स्टार्ट हो. तो स्टार्टिंग के कुछ सेशंस में आपको ब्राइटनिंग शुरू होती है And honestly, I'm not in favor of whitening. This whole word should be removed from the Indian market altogether. Marketing glutathione as a whitening. Aim should be brightening and even skin tone. अगर वो भी हो जाता है तो बंदा already काफ़ी tones light लगने लगता है. If you have a brighter face, hydration, even skin लग रही है तो automatically आप थोड़े से सफ़ेद दिखने लगेंगे जो आजकल लोग चाहते हैं. बट हाँ, एक सेशन से तो नहीं. यू नीड सम सेशंस.
How many?
6 to 8 is what I recommend. 6 to 8 sessions
And then
अगर
is it
IV
something
drips ले
that
रहे
you
हैं.
need to continue doing? मतलब is
Again-
it कि वो आप छोड़ देंगे तो वापस
It's like going to the gym.
हाँ
आप जिम जाएंगे, आपकी बॉडी बनी रहेगी. आप छोड़ेंगे, धीरे धीरे बॉडी कम होनी शुरू हो जाएगी. बट आप दोबारा शुरू कर देंगे तो उसकी एक मेमोरी बन गई है. लेकिन तो इट विल कम बैक फास्टर. बट यू हैव टू मेंटेन इट. तो मे बी आपने 6 से 8 सेशंस लिए
हाँ
और फिर आपने 2 महीने में ले लिया, 3 महीने में ले लिया, तो आपने एकदम नहीं छोड़ना है.
तो ये 6 से 8 सेशंस कितनी फ्रीक्वेंसी पे लेने हैं?
See, it depends on the medicine, it depends on the potency of the glutathione.
Okay.
Weekly, 10 days, 15 days, 1 month. Totally depends on which glutathione is being used.
But this is given through an IV line or is it a direct injection? It's always IV line?
Both.
अच्छा.
IV shots, that is called the stat dose. They are faster. So
Okay.
for people who don't have time of 20-30 minutes of the drip, हम IV shot भी दे सकते हैं. And you can also take up the drip. Drips are considered better because अगर आप dehydrated हैं और ये सारी चीज़ें भी प्रॉब्लम है तो आपके बॉडी का इलेक्ट्रोलाइट imbalance भी थोड़ा restore हो जाता है when we do it with the drip.
So recently there was this actress in the news who died of a cardiac arrest and it was all over the news that उनके घर से बहुत सारे glutathione injections मिले जो उन्होंने बल्क में ऑनलाइन ऑर्डर किए हुए थे and मतलब ऐसा कहा जा रहा था that she was self injecting.
Yeah.
How safe is that? And how do you, how do you determine whether the product that you're ordering on, let's say Amazon or IndiaMart, ये safe है? क्या मतलब what is the theory behind it?
सबसे पहले I want to tell everyone who's watching us, stop doing all this. Stop ordering medicines online. Please don't do it without the prescription of a doctor. It is true that Shefali Jariwala, a lot of doctors have clarified this, that most likely she did not die because of glutathione.
Absolutely.
She had epilepsy की हिस्ट्री और भी बड़ी सारी प्रॉब्लम्स
हाँ, और
निकल
भी
के आई.
काफी
बीपी
सारी
प्रॉब्लम्स
drugs की भी
थी.
बात हुई.
हाँ, ये सारी चीज़ें डेफिनेटली निकल के आई और किसी रिपोर्ट में कहीं किसी डॉक्टर ने नहीं लिखा. बट द प्रॉब्लम डेफिनेटली इज़ कि पीपल सेल्फ मेडिकेट करने लगे हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि ग्लूटाथियोन एज अ प्रोडक्ट अवेलेबल है मार्केट में. So people think, and if you go to the clinics, it's a little pricey. So people think, why to spend so much? आप इसको घर पे मंगाएं और किसी नर्स को घर पे बुलाएं और आप लगा लें. द प्रॉब्लम इज, अभी कल भी एक पेशेंट ने मुझे ऐसे ही पूछा कि मैम आप कौन से ब्रांड का ग्लूटाथियोन लगाते हैं अपने क्लिनिक में, आप ज़रा मुझे बता दें तो मैं ना उसको घर पे किसी को बुला के लगवा लूँगी. प्लीज़ अंडरस्टैंड, वन, it is our trade secret. Disclosing a brand is like disclosing your trade secret, right? Because there are n number of brands available. So the one that is safe, the one that is effective, the one that is good, I do it. I do disclose it to my close friends or people who cannot travel. I do tell them कि ठीक है. But it has to be monitored by a doctor. You cannot just let any nurse come to your place and inject something that you don't know कि इसका ओरिजिन कहाँ है, कहाँ से आई है, कब पैक हुई है, एक्सपायरी डेट क्या है. हाफ ऑफ दीज ग्लूटाथियोन प्रोडक्ट्स डोंट हैव एन एक्सपायरी डेट.
Oh.
People are just injecting anything into their body and it can be lethal. आपको 10 चीज़ें सोशल मीडिया के थ्रू पता चलती हैं बट और बैकग्राउंड में क्या चल रहा है ये हमें पता भी नहीं है. तो इट इज़ नॉट सेफ टू सेल्फ मेडिकेट योर सेल्फ बिकॉज देर आर अ लॉट ऑफ डुप्लीकेसीज नाउडेज. ठीक प्रोडक्ट्स नहीं है. बहुत हाई एमजी, आपका बॉडी वेट देखना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि आपके बॉडी वेट के अकॉर्डिंग वो ग्लूटाथियोन की एमजी सूटेबल है या नहीं. समटाइम्स एलर्जिक रिएक्शंस हो जाते हैं.
Okay.
बहुत हुए हैं, बड़े कॉमन है एलर्जिक रिएक्शंस. लेकिन ग्लूटाथियोन से एलर्जिक रिएक्शन इतने कॉमन नहीं है जितना उसके साथ, ग्लूटाथियोन के साथ देर आर अ लॉट ऑफ इंग्रेडिएंट्स दैट गो इनटू द ड्रिप्स. अगर आप कभी उन वायल्स को पढ़ेंगे तो सिर्फ ग्लूटा नहीं लिखा होता है उस पर एस्कॉर्बिक एसिड, प्लेसेंटा, एंजाइम्स, ये वो बड़ी सारी चीज़ें होती हैं. You might be allergic to one of those.
Okay.
And not the glutathione itself. तो culprit glutathione नहीं है. ये जो the whole market has shifted towards self medication, ये जो लोग खुद से डॉक्टर बन गए हैं ना, गूगल डॉक्टर्स, ये प्रॉब्लम है.
अच्छा.
As long as डॉक्टर्स कर रहे हैं तब तक तो ठीक
So
है.
glutathione तो एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो is it like actually मतलब ऊपर से देखा जाए तो it's safe for anyone.
It's safe. ओरल स्टार्ट कर सकते हो आप पहले.
अच्छा.
अब ओरल भी इतने हैं मार्केट में कि लोगों को समझ नहीं आता कौन से लें. अब वो इन्फ्लुएंसर्स को देख के उनकी मार्केटिंग लेवल देख के मंगा तो लेते हैं, बट नहीं काम करते हैं तो दे लूज फेथ. व्हेन आई टेल माय पेशेंट्स कि आप ग्लूटाथायोन स्टार्ट करो, दे लाइक नहीं मैम इतने खा लिए कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता ग्लूटाथायोन से. But the thing is, you never got the right product. So that's a problem. But if you get the right product, start with oral. You will notice a change in around a month's time. Start with oral. If you like it, maybe go to the IV version. Or if you have a deadline, that's when I prefer doing glutathione. कि आपकी कोई शादी है, कोई event है, you have an important thing coming up, then you take IV drips. Take it for 6 to 8 sessions. And that's it. Maybe continue with the oral.
कुछ ऐसे भी लोग होते हैं जो बिकॉज ऑफ सम अंडरलाइंग कंडीशंस शुड नॉट एब्सोल्युटली डू एनी ऑफ दीज इंजेक्टेबल्स और एनी ऑफ दीज ट्रीटमेंट्स.
See, pregnancy and lactation are considered an absolute contraindication in any aesthetic case.
So let's say if somebody has a product in their face, filler or Botox, and they get pregnant, is that also unsafe?
No, that's not a problem.
But
at all.
while you're pregnant and lactating, you should.
Yes, you should not do anything like that.
Okay. Any other thing, any other underlying condition which.
See, we do take care of people who have thyroid, BP problems, diabetes. We do have a lot of things that we ask questions to the patients. And then once the questionnaire is complete, once the form is complete, then we take a judgment कि इनको करना है या नहीं करना.
Okay. And what about autoimmune conditions?
No, not at all for them. Not at all.
Okay, so before we wrap up this session, one last question. What is melasma and how is it impacting Indian skin nowadays, and what is the treatment option?
Melasma is the most common skin concern in Indian skins because we live in a continent, we live in a country like that. Now, melasma के बड़े सारे treatments हैं, but the best approach is to start minimal. You start with basic skincare. There are 3-4 different molecules. I would say 4 molecules that really help melasma. It would be tranexamic acid, it will be retinol, it will be niacinamide and azelaic acid. So these 4 things really help melasma. But you just need to make sure that you don't abuse your skin because melasma वाले patients generally doctors के अलग अलग डॉक्टर्स के पास जाके मल्टीपल ट्रीटमेंट्स करा के अपनी स्किन को इतना इरिटेट कर लेते हैं दैट व्हेन दे फाइंड द राइट डॉक्टर तब तक उस राइट डॉक्टर के लिए उस स्किन को ट्रीट करना एक बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज हो जाता है.
Okay.
So I would suggest, one, you need to have patience because yes, melasma is not 100% curable. It is true, but it can be managed very effectively.
Okay.
So sunscreen is non-negotiable and you use the 4 molecules that I told you, then you can manage it effectively, but definitely needs to be combined with some treatments depending on what layer your melasma is in. So
like you just spoke about retinol and all these molecules and these different ingredients, I don't know what else to call it.
Yeah.
तो ये मुझे लगता है कि आजकल सोशल मीडिया पर और मार्केटिंग की वजह से इतने सारे नाम क्रॉप अप हो जाते हैं ना, रेटिनॉल, ग्लाइकोलिक पील एंड देयर इज दैट हाइलुरोनिक एसिड. ऐसा लगता है कि ये सारी चीज़ें तो हर किसी को चाहिए ही चाहिए. इज दैट ट्रू दैट ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर नीडेड बाय एवरी स्किन?
No, so half of the Indian population needs to throw their skincare into the dustbin.
Okay.
Why? Because हमने ये सारी मार्केटिंग देख के सारे प्रोडक्ट्स हमने मंगा के ऑर्डर करके घर में होल्ड किए हुए हैं.
हाँ.
सो आज से 5 साल पहले जब मैं कंसल्टेशन करती थी, पेशेंट से पूछती थी कि आप कुछ स्किन पे लगाते हो, कोई करंट रेजिम है? सो दे यूज्ड टू टेल मी नहीं डॉक्टर, कुछ भी नहीं लगाते. मॉइस्चराइजर. आज मैं अगर लोगों से पूछती हूँ सो दे विल टेल मी नाइसिनामाइड, विटामिन सी, ये लगाती हूँ मैं, वो लगाती हूँ मैं, रात को ये सब करती हूँ. 5 स्टेप मेरे रात को, 6 स्टेप मेरे दिन में. And I tell them, darling, just stop.
Yeah.
A few days ago, a patient came to me with 20 ingredients in her bag, 20 skincare products, and she applies them every day. And I told her to retain just 2 and throw everything off. So, yes, आपको सब कुछ नहीं चाहिए. कस्टमाइज्ड होना चाहिए आपका स्किन केयर, आपकी स्किन के रिक्वायरमेंट के अकॉर्डिंग. आपको ओवर इरिटेट नहीं करना है स्किन को. सो इफ यू हैव एक्ने इशू, आपका एक्ने का स्किन केयर होना चाहिए. मिनिमल इंग्रेडिएंट्स दैट वर्क. पिगमेंटेशन के लिए मिनिमल होना चाहिए, ठीक है. 2 to 3 steps in the morning, 2 to 3 steps in the evening, and that's about it. Don't overdo it.
I think because of social media, when you see these beautiful looking influencers, and I don't know how many of them are actually using filters and how many of are actually just using that product that they are talking about, but looking beautiful and this thing of Chinese glass
Oh my
skin.
God.
Can it actually हो सकता है Chinese glass skin with a product?
The Korean glass skin.
Korean glass skin.
तो पहले तो लोगों को ये समझना पड़ेगा कि हम ना तो कोरिया में रहते हैं, ना यहाँ का वेदर वैसा है, पोल्यूशन. तो हमारी स्किन कोरियंस जैसी पहली बात तो कभी नहीं हो सकती, किसी भी प्रोडक्ट से नहीं हो सकती. बट द कोरियंस नो वेरी गुड मार्केटिंग. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू नो दैट स्नेल म्यूसिन?
What is that?
So it's a product. It's called snail mucin. So it's extracted from a snail.
Okay.
It's the excretion of a snail.
Wow.
They marketed it in such a way that snail mucin gives you glass skin, that I think 80% of the girls in India have tried snail mucin once in their life.
Okay.
And it's so thick that it's not meant for every Indian skin. It benefits some of them a lot, and for some of them, it has proved to be a blunder.
Okay.
So you should not go behind trends. Go to a person, a skincare expert who can customize something for you. So instead of wasting your money on 10, 20 different products, get a minimal set and follow it religiously. Now, people need to know that you need to have patience for any skincare product to work. But a good skincare regime can start to show you results in 2 to 3 weeks. So that way you know, okay, it's working for me and I will continue.
Okay, once this session is over, you tell me what are those steps for me.
Okay.
But before we end the session, I have some rapid fire questions for you.
Okay.
जो मैंने लिखे हुए हैं because बहुत सारे हैं.
I think
Best anti-aging product ever.
sunscreen,
One thing that ages the skin the fastest.
sugar,
One treatment that gives the most visible glow.
skin boosters,
One thing people think cause acne but doesn't.
makeup.
Makeup doesn't cause acne?
No.
Okay. The biggest trigger for melasma.
Heat,
One supplement that actually helps hair.
iron,
Most overrated hair product.
shampoo,
Really?
Yes.
One thing men need to stop using on their face.
soap.
Soap? But then
Soap.
How will they clean their face?
Use a gentle cleanser, soap free.
What are you saying? Is that true for women also?
Yes, yes. Stop with your Dove bathing bars on your face.
One anti-aging treatment that works.
Botox,
One anti-aging treatment people overdo.
fillers,
And one skincare step most people are doing wrong.
cleansing,
One magic food that you should consume every day.
chia seeds,
And what are your thoughts on gharelu nuskhe for skincare?
not approved.
So, what is the one thing that you feel every woman should know about her skin and her worth?
For the skin, know your skin type. For the worth, know that you are enough and you don't need external validation.
Wow, thank you so much. I hope you guys are listening. Thank you so much, Dr. Muskan, for sharing so much knowledge with us. Or Botox or fillers or ye sare fancy schmancy treatments are, we've always felt that they are for the rich and the affluent, but I think this is becoming more and more being incorporated into common households. And according to me, I feel I had met one person once who told me, you as a celebrity, you are okay to use it. But नॉर्मल किसी को कैमरे पे नहीं रहना है तो उन्हें यूज़ करने की क्या ज़रूरत है यू शुड बी हैप्पी विद द वे यू लुक एंड आई फील दैट टाइम्स आर चेंजिंग एंड एवरी पर्सन मैन और वुमन should be able to feel pretty for themselves, and hence it's not important if you're just on camera, because if you're doing it just because you're on camera means you're actually doing it for other people. But I think it's most important that when you choose your treatment, you choose it for your own happiness and not for external validation, like you said that. Thank you so much for summing it up like that. Please don't forget to like this video, share it with a lot of people, because these are things which everybody wants to talk about but is not talking about. And let's normalize these conversations, and let's try and also accept who we are. You're watching Candid Confessions with Chavi, and this is both of us signing out. Love and peace from us to you.